Player of the Month Gakpo is now available in Ultimate Team, and it's only going to cost you one squad, and it's going to be an 84 overall, and even without using the card, I'm already thinking he's going to be worth it. So we'll submit all these untradables, and we will get our Player of the Month coming in to the club. One of the first player SBCs I've actually completed this year too. Now instantly one positive to this Player of the Month is the fact that it's actually a card that's better than his previous inform, which is not what they've done with the Premier League and La Liga Player of the Month. Admittedly though, the difference between the two isn't all that great. +1 in shooting, +2 in passing, +2 in physicals, +1 in defending and dribbling, and of course the pace does remain the same. But as you can see there is a difference in work rates. One of them, the new one, has high in attack, which is great. Alright, in game number 1, he's going to be directly up against Frimpong, who's, you know, a pretty solid test for him. It really is. There's a chance to break here. Gakpo is going to link up with Danjuma, and that is a great ball. It's going to put Gakpo through. Gomez coming across. Let's try the finesse. Oh, I just couldn't get it out of my feet in time. Nice, good bit of link up, and once again, Gakpo in behind. Keeper's off his line. We're going to go for the dink. Is it going to have enough on it? Yes, it is. Just like that, Gakpo opens his account for the club. Well-weighted chip over the goalkeeper. I was a bit nervous towards the end, but fortunately, it has just enough pace to get over the line. Nice tackle there by the centre-back. Gakpo takes his man on with a La Croqueta, but he's not going to have the pace to get past the lengthy Zakaria. Come on, Gakpo. Lovely. I mean, if I wasn't doing a review, I'd have probably gone for the shot with Dembele, but because I'm reviewing him, I thought, where's Gakpo? He is in support. Let's try and get him the ball, see if he can win the header, and he did exactly that. So happy days. Gakpo, oh, I'd like to have seen what would have happened if that shot didn't get blocked with it being green timed, but nonetheless, we'll head in at the break with a 2-1 lead. Oh, what a goal! What a goal that was! Brilliant team play, just passing around beautifully, and Gakpo completes a hat-trick inside an hour. What a goal! I mean, the opposition's made a horrible defensive error, but what a goal! Just the bounce shot, the most unpredictable shot in the world. The XG on that must have been 0. He's hit it at the floor. That's actually an incredible goal, you know. Oh, lovely. Good running behind. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Just gets there. Just ahead of Frimpong. We're going to come inside with a lacquer. Ah, I went the wrong way. That's my bad. Oh, beautiful assist. Oh, it's another goal for Gakpo. Danjuma, by the way, has been brilliant in this game. It has to be said. But Gakpo is going to take all the credit because he scored every single goal. And I just like the fact that he's scoring a good range of goals as well. Really nice assist there. And look at this. Outside the foot shot this year. It's so OP. You've got to use it. And we use it there to extend our lead. And lovely. Nice La Croqueta there. Oh, lovely from Gakpo. Keeper's coming out as well. And that's going to make it easy. This guy really has just gone too offensive with his defence. And we have just ripped him apart in the second half. It was actually a close game to start off. Well, I haven't had a player do that well on debut since I reviewed Hero Crouch, and he was incredible, by the way. Check that video out if you haven't seen it. But yeah, Gakpo outstanding, and I was really impressed with not just the amount of goals, but the quality of them too, because he scored a really nice, like, diverse amount of goals, because they just came from different situations. It was left foot, it was right foot, and even a header in the game as well, so he has done a perfect hat-trick. I did actually forget to apply a chem style to him to begin with, so just on basic chem, he ran riot. But anyway, notably, this guy is like one strength stat away from being lengthy with the Architect Chem style. So, yeah, sadly, he cannot get that Accelerate type, which is a shame because we all know how overpowered it is this year. Alright, this time he's going to be up against Hakimi, who is a player who I'm absolutely loving using myself so far. The best right back I've used by a mile. Nice. Good run in behind. Danjuma's going to find him. The angle is so tight here, but you know what? Just thought I'd go for it. Just to see after what happened in the last game, just so many shots flying in, had to give it a go. Interesting. Oh, the idea was nice, but sadly we just couldn't pull off. You guys saw what I wanted to do there, but sadly I just didn't put enough on it. Dembele switches play. He's going to find Gakpo, who's going to take a touch first. Gonna put it across the box, and that did not quite go where I wanted it. Okay, get around him. You've got the pace. You've got the pace. I've gone for it early. I should have put a little bit more on it. Alright, 2-0 up at the break, and our opening goal actually came from Hakimi. Oh, what a strike! The ball didn't have that much pace on it for me, so I didn't think it was going in, but in the end, it's a beautiful goal from Gakpo, just out of nothing. He thought I was going to keep playing to the wing, but no, we thought finesse shot, and we've made it 3-1. Nice, here we go. Options are in the box, but honestly, the options aren't really aerial threats, but that might not matter. Oh, I should have scored there. Really should have scored there, and we do. We do in the end, and that should be the game. Oh, I should have scored first time. Gakpo. Oh, could have ended it there and then. And there's full time. Tight game in the end, but we get the result. Happy days. Really nice goal from the main man as well in this matchup. Okay then, few games done with Cody Gakpo's Player of the Month. What did we make of this card? Well, it ends with a record of 7 goals in 3 games, which is a very positive record to be fair. Also worth mentioning, no direct assists, but you saw in the footage that he was heavily involved in the build-up to some goals, which was great. So no worries about that area. But yeah, overall, very good card. And straight off the bat, I definitely recommend getting this SBC done. 1, because it's a cheap SBC, and 2, because it's just a really nice item, especially for this stage of FIFA. Like, even if you're not going to start him, he would be a very effective super sub, and he can play pretty much any attacking role as well. Like, is he going to be a brilliant cam? No, but could he do a job there as a sub? He certainly could, in my opinion. And to be fair, with a passing heavy chem style, he might actually make a decent attacking mid, so you do have the option there. In terms of his actual starting positions, you do only have left wing and left mid, but he's brilliant as a winger. He really, really is. In game, I actually felt his pace as well, which you can't say that for too many cards in this year's game. Not all of them feel that quick, but Gakpo, he felt pretty damn nice, and you saw in the footage him beating would-be defenders as well, so that is great. So pace, thumbs up from me. And that was even before I applied the Hunter Chem style as well, so yeah, that's obviously notable. When it comes to shooting, you saw in the footage, the guy scores goals. He scores them left foot, right foot. He scores them inside the box. He scores them outside the box. He's got both the finesse shot and outside the foot shot traits as well, which is very, very valuable, especially in this year's game, because outside the foot is so, so good. So in regards to putting the ball in the back of net, he's class, to be honest. Much, much better than I expected. Passing, bit more the same. Very good crossing attribute, which is great. Short passing and long passing, though, were just good in my opinion. They weren't anything significant, but they were still, you know, usable, which is obviously fantastic. And then when it comes to dribbling, he feels good. Like, once again, I'm going to say it, you saw it in the clips, you saw his ability to take on a man, which is obviously very pleasing to see. And then the physicals, he's got enough strength to battle up against defenders. Obviously, the premium centre-backs are going to knock him off the ball, but the right-backs and left-backs, this guy is going to have a chance against, so something to note there. And obviously, we have to touch on the fact that he will win a fair amount of aerial battles, because 1, he's got a decent jumping stat, and 2, he's a winger who is 6'2" as well. So he's definitely a player who you can aim for that back post cross. So in summary, do I think the card is worth it? It's going to cost you around 25k, and I absolutely think this card is worth it at that price. Like I've already said, you can start this card, you can use him as a super sub. He's going to do a terrific job either way that you play him. And as I say, he can fit pretty much any attacking role as well. And at this stage, let's be honest, you've probably all got enough untradables just to do him for quote-unquote free anyway. So get this one done and let me know how you get on with him in the comments below. Guys, thanks for watching. The only negative to this card for me personally was the fact that you can't give him that lengthy accelerate type, because if he had that, like, he would be pretty incredible, especially just getting in behind, because he'd see me even faster. But other than that, it's just honestly all positives. There really isn't, you know, a standout issue with this item in my opinion. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.